So I've been studying, I started studying Pandora because Pandora has just made a conjunction with Neptune in the zodiacal house of Pisces, the 24th degree. So because there was this conjunction and I started studying about Pandora, her link with Prometheus, and this is still in line with the Zeus story, but I accidentally got into physics thanks to Google, and I feel that all of us need to know this. First of all, stars are binary primarily, and you will always have two stars orbiting each other. That is what they do. Nobody's alone in this universe, and so we have like this star quality, and when we do become a star, there is another star that joins us. You're not alone. We're never alone. Okay, so I started with Pandora. This is what I found. Like us, our cosmos is evolving. I'm going to read directly from my notes. Now, the outcome of things depends on whether the orbits of living stars are converging or diverging. If they are diverging as they evolve, both resonant and tidal effects expand, and resonance trapping does not occur. For converging orbits, a resonant configuration can be maintained, and this phenomenon is particularly rapid for the asteroids Pandora and Prometheus. Under the effect of a large orbital expansion, Prometheus can overtake Pandora. In 1965, a man surnamed Goldrich discovered that the presence of numerous mutual resonances can yield what is called a capture in resonance, which significantly increases their lifetime, the lifetime of the star. In his work, he considered the density wave torques, and torques is like the ratchet, how you use a ratchet to tighten. It pulls, it creates, with that pulley, it creates a torque on Saturn's inner satellites, moons. He characterized the probable evolution routes of Saturn's multiple rings, coming to the single resonance theory. Okay, so this man called Goldrich in 1965 came up with the single resonance theory. We're into physics, but we're talking about our heart, which is a co-creator with the divine. We're talking about ours, and we're talking about everyone else's who's already made it. They've showed us the way. They've done it, and they are up in the heavens above us in the cosmic realm. Now, or the divine realm. So gods, goddesses, things like this, the realm of the divine. Now, in his studies, he found out that asteroids Pandora and Prometheus have a very unusual and dynamic behaviors, creating what he has termed the lifetime system. Now, Pandora, Zeus, had such a shitty with Prometheus. Prometheus was a titan, and he gave man fire. And oh my God, Zeus packed a shit about it. He didn't want man to have fire, and so he tied up Prometheus. He's in another story that I've already mentioned in my videos, just down a little bit if you want to go there. Now, Pandora, so he got Hephaestus to create Pandora, and she was like the most beautiful earthling ever created. But she was given curiosity. Must be a very compelling curiosity as well. So she has the power of curiosity, and with her curiosity, they also gave her a container that had every horrible thing that you could think of in it. For humans especially. Dear humans, have this. Now, that's what Zeus is like. That was his vengeance on humanity for having fire. So, now listen, I was going to say something about, because also in the node of, the north node of destiny, lunar node, what we have up there is Eris. strife, goddess of strife. She is smack there facing the North Node. So she's looking through the lunar North Node right now. Her energy is outpouring strife. And I'll talk about it later because I came across this, and this is more important for today. So, or for going forward, let's put it that way. Studying Saturn. This is still Goldrich. Studying Saturn, he showed that the effect of a ring is considerably larger than the tidal effect. And for Prometheus, it is 1,000 times larger. Prometheus is expanding more rapidly than Pandora, and they are expected to converge because their orbital evolution and resonant torques are a direct result of gravitational interactions. Prometheus and Pandora are a magnet, and they are drawn towards each other. They are magnets, and they are pulling towards each other. Asteroid Prometheus is called a shepherd satellite. The evolution of Epimetheus. Now, Epimetheus is Prometheus's brother. Prometheus was foresight, so he had the foresight to give man fire. And Epimetheus is hindsight. So he always looks at things in hindsight, and in hindsight, he's like, should have done this, should have done that. Whereas Prometheus has foresight, and he's like, should do this, should do that. Okay? So now the evolution of Epimetheus, and that is who Zeus gave Pandora to as a wife. This beautiful earthling, Pandora. He says, hey, Epimetheus, why don't you have this? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and after the whole thing, of course, the Pandora's jar, which, box, jar, it doesn't matter, filled with all the ills that were going to, come upon humankind, because that's Zeus. He was like, I'm going to punish every single living human being. Prometheus told him, look, just don't take anything from Zeus. He was like, right, gotcha, bro. But when he was offered Pandora, he was like, of course I'll marry her. And he forgot about what his brother said because he thought it meant a thing and not a person. Now, the evolution of Epimetheus was ignored in this study because it shares the orbit with Janus, and their effects are not a strong interaction with Prometheus and Pandora. Prometheus and Pandora are a pair. That's what I'm talking about. These binary stars, everything is coupled. And like everyone's onto this twin flame journey, twin flame stuff, but I think it should be it's about your star. Your stars, it's about your heart. Your heart's the one that's getting up there into the cosmos or chewed up by that crocodile Sobek. So it's not about your soul, okay? So your soul is a flame, but our star is not a flame. It's something else. It's a cymatic pattern. Now, what am I saying? Okay, so the stability of Prometheus and Pandora as a system, the lifetime system, has a ring torque. The tidal disposition in the asteroids results in a change in their eccentricity. The resonant eccentric angles are called the Lindblad angle and the co-rotation angle. An elegant description of the capture process under the effect of a slow variation in their energy system is found in Henrad and Le Metrier in 1983. They wrote, couple of these scientists wrote about it. When one asteroid encounters a resonance, two outcomes are possible. capture into the resonance or a mere crossing through the resonance, which is like a nodal thing. The crossing is like what we're going through with these eclipses things, okay? So he's like a crossing or a capture. The variation is defined by the ring's torques. This in physics is called mean motion. Now, when I did physics, it says, what do your actions mean? Mean motion. What do these actions mean? Now, when the eccentricities are larger than the critical value, the different motions pass through an unstable equilibrium point. The variation in the energy of the system due to the tidal effects, the system being, of course, the lifetime system of Prometheus and Pandora, slowly modifies, allowing transition from circulation to liberation. That is capture. So I learned a new word today, and it's Libra, Libra, Tion, liberation. So if you look on Wikipedia, it has a simulation view of the moon. It's very meditating, and it's very, very mesmerizing. And I got two effects of it. I got like this pulling back of the veil effect, and I also got a moon deep dive effect. Two effects. So anyway, if you'd like to see it, I enjoyed watching it. I found it doing something inside my actual brain. Now, the maximum liberation gives the boundaries of all values in the trajectory of Renaissance. That's talking about our inner star. We are in this time of resonance. We are in the Libra Aries eclipse season right now, and so Libra, liberation, and they mentioned the word equilibrium point, the unstable equilibrium point up here, and we're on the south node of fate. Fate is always like a, like, oh my goodness, sort of thing like that, sort of like shakes us out of our mundane. There's something important that I've picked up. I don't know the depth of it yet. I know that it is deep. Now, okay, so let us continue. Because it's talking about us, our own inner star, and the star pattern that we resonate out into our reality. The resonances are pushed outward according to the orbital expansion of Prometheus, which is larger than that of Pandora. In mapping the lifetime system of Pandora and Prometheus, it is found to be a non-hierarchical system, which is a very interesting thing to say. That means Prometheus considers Pandora an equal to him, even though he's 4 times larger and has 1,000 times more frequency resonation. He considers her his equal. There is an equilibrium between the two of them. It's very fascinating to me. The orbital elements are instantaneously changed at each conjunction. The expression of the transformation provides the new orbital elements after the encounter, and their mapping reproduces both high-frequency terms and conditions arising from conjunctions and low-frequency terms and conditions associated with resonations and new values. Because of these conditions, scientific simulations that break down the close approach of these shepherd satellites, Prometheus, are unable to track the evolution of their system until after the conjunction occurs, and Prometheus always has this conjunction with Pandora. He's a one wife kind of guy. Anyway, the gravitational potential and the tidal torque generate a decrease in their eccentricities. Prometheus's orbital expansion is about 4 times larger than Pandora, and Pandora encounters several resonances without being captured. Captured is liberation. And let me see. allowing transition from circulation to libration, leading to an excitation in the eccentricity. The resonances moving outward from Prometheus overtake Pandora's, making their orbital rates the same. So during a conjunction, creating their evolution in